Hi guys, and welcome back to part 6 of my Newcastle United career mode. In this episode we're looking at playing Liverpool and Brentford. Get through some of these chats. Sorry for the delay in videos. I have had a busy few weeks, but hopefully we'll start to get back on a regular schedule. First sim game of the episode is going to be up against Nottingham Forest. Make some changes. Ramsey's coming back from injury, so we'll put him on the bench, slowly working back into the squad. Submit, there we are, 2-0 win. Kubo with both goals there on the stroke of half time just after. Great way to start the episode. Next up is Liverpool, which we will be playing. Let's get into the first played match of the episode against Liverpool.
The man of the moment, in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? Well, you could almost put this scene on a postcard. Sun shining brightly as
Liverpool with
Anfield,
the kick-off. Ekatike diverts to Gravenberch, straight on the attack.
As always, is Stuart Robson. And we've got
Trying to get
Premier
the
League
interception
action coming
from
right
Riley.
up. It is Liverpool
Frimpong
up
coming down the
against
right.
Newcastle United.
Well, a quick start to the
Back
game
diverts.
is all important
Salah
here
whips
today,
one in.
and I'm sure
Oh, almost 1-0 straight away at the start of the game there. Newcastle with the goal kick. Botman playing out from the back up the hall.
Alisson begins in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays.
Can they do
alongside
anything here?
Ibrahima
Bruno
Konate in central
going out
defence.
wild to
Cody
Livermento.
Gakpo plays with Mohamed Salah out
Up to
wide.
Kubo, can he whip
And
one
leading
in?
the line today is Ugo
And then,
Ekitike.
Miley almost makes it
Well,
1-0
unable
there
to
for
direct it
Newcastle.
on the target. Given
Liverpool with the corner. Salah to take it. Whips one in.
deliberate with
Van
accuracy.
Dijk. Oh, excellent clearance from Tonali there.
Work from Newcastle
Back
to
on the
win it
counter
back.
attack goal. Newcastle with Gordon. Up to Vlahovic. Back out wide to Gordon. Can they do anything? Gordon.
Can they forge
Shoot.
ahead?
Oh, saved by Alisson.
Well done. Had it not
Out
been
for a
the
corner for
keeper.
well,
Newcastle.
they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save.
So now
Derek,
need to
but he
whip
should
one in.
score from there.
And there's the delivery.
Vlahovic. Another good save by Alisson. And that's the end of that. Vert is on the attack for Liverpool. Plays through Ekatike. Ekatike one-on-one with the goalkeeper. There it is. It was going to be him, the top goal scorer of the Premier League. Scores another. Hugo Ekatike makes it 1-0 for Liverpool.
They've played some.
It really is about trying to swim against the tide of recent history.
Yeah, their record isn't good, is it? So they'll be looking at some fresh
Liverpool
tactics
trying to
today.
get back on the attack. Livermento with the interception. Kubo starting
Acres
the
of
counter
space for the
attack.
Magpies.
Can Newcastle make up on one? Whips one in. Gordon
And he's missed
just
it.
goes wide.
Good
Gordon needs to be
heavens.
doing better
Well,
there.
that's a big miss.
At
That
least test
should
the
have been
goalkeeper and get around
equaliser.
target.
Half, if they can get more support
Liverpool
to their
win the
strikers
ball
and
back,
play with greater intensity,
playing it down
they
on
can
the
certainly turn this
counter-attack.
around.
Ekatike plays through
Oh,
Salah.
good finish.
Can Salah finish it? Oh, of course he can.
Liverpool
2-0
fans
Liverpool.
as they extend their lead to 2 goals.
Half time, Liverpool 2, Newcastle 0. But let's try and make some changes, see if we can get back into this one. Take Miley off, bring on Julian. See if that can make any difference.
So into the second half, and the Magpies have work ahead of them. Ryan Gravenberch.
First ball down to Ekatike through to Salah. 3-0. Salah with the double. Makes it 3-0. Probably all blow off for Newcastle here. Can it say
Well, just look
anyway?
at how poor the defending
to
is
get
here.
back
But I
into
have
this.
to say, it's still a very tidy finish.
Newcastle on the attack here. Can they pull one back? Gordon looking to cross one in.
That's not a bad ball.
Clearance from McAllister. Newcastle still unable to test the goalkeeper.
And problem solved.
Looking now to make some changes, see if we can get back into this game. Gordon's going to come off for Zalewski. Alanga to come on for Kubo. Botman to come off for Brantwaite. Valdemar to come on also for Vlahovic. Loads of changes. See if this can improve the last half an hour of this game.
This is the time to make a change.
Liverpool though straight on the attack with Salah, Gravenberch, Vert playing it back over.
Yeah, they just seem to have an overload all over the pitch.
Turns into nothing. They've got the ball back though. Can they get somewhere with this? Salah, Vert,
Isaac.
through the Isaac. Frimpong whips one in. Gakpo, there it is, 4-0. You could just see that was coming. Newcastle can't even get close to them. A throw into Liverpool.
And time for the change now.
Straight to the feet of Isaac.
Oh, useful ball.
McAllister on the ball.
Oh, my
Gakpo shot.
Oh, a brilliant save.
Save from
Did
Newcastle.
so well to keep that away.
That's it, full time. Newcastle getting battered 4-0 off Liverpool.
What did you think of their overall performance?
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated all over the park. Tell you what though, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room right now.
So, positivity envelops Mo Salah. Not for the first time either. Your verdict?
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball.
Next up is Brentford in the league. Hopefully we can pick up a win against these and get back on track, because that 4-0 loss to Liverpool will hopefully be just a one-off.
Welcome from St James's Park, a home of football since 1880. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise alongside me. And we've got live Premier League action for you today. It's Newcastle United, and they play Brentford.
Can they now
corner for Brentford here?
They take it short.
Takes it short, whips one in, didn't get far. Kubo starting the counter-attack. Can Newcastle get up 1-0 early? Crosses one in. Gordon almost.
Big chance to open the scoring.
Brentford's attack trying to find a way through here against Newcastle. Holding the ball back. Brantwaite builds the ball back. Plays a straight back. Brentford shot. Save. Good chance for Brentford there. Straight in with the corner. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Tonali plays the ball out wide to Livramento. Newcastle looking them out in the attack here. Kubo looking to get into some space with one in. Poor cross clearance. Only as far as Bruno gets to Gordon. Gordon to Vlahovic. Vlahovic trying to find space. There it is. 1-0 Newcastle. Vlahovic with his 8th goal of the season. What a goal it was, really. Should have never been allowed to get that shot off.
Excellent stuff from him.
Brentford looking to try and start getting some momentum. Oh, what a tackle from Livramento. Straight away Newcastle back in the attack. Kubo's through. Saved by the keeper, but what on earth was that shot? Why did he? I've got no words. He should have just struck the ball, but it is what it was. Brentford in possession, trying to mount another attack. Gets it in the box. Oh, almost. Livramento over the goal line clearance.
Was looking good, but not all the way through.
Brentford still got the ball in the stroke of half time here. Brantwaite with the interception. There we are, half time. Newcastle hung on there to the 1-0 lead. look at doing some subs maybe. I think if it would take off Kubo to come off after that horrendous shot for Alanga, see if Alanga can do a bit more damage. Ramsey on, get him some minutes after injury. Coming back.
And the second half.
Let's see how the second half goes.
45 more minutes ahead of us.
Newcastle on the ball with Hall, looking to get up on the attack on this left hand side with Gordon. Looking to whip one in. Tosses it, Alanga on the head.
Well,
just heads it wide.
And he couldn't find the target.
Free kick in a dangerous position for Brentford, but can they make the most of it? Oh, not really easy save for the goalkeeper.
Well, a hairy moment, but he's done enough.
Newcastle back up this left hand side with Gordon having loads of luck attacking up this left hand side. Cuts it back for Ramsey. Ramsey on the edge of the box. Skies it.
Quite a distance.
Newcastle again up this left hand side with Gordon on the attack.
Well, this is looking better with every stride. Put into the
crosses
box.
it in. Bruno
straight
into the arms of the keeper. Looking to make some subs here. Botman to come on. Aaron Hickey to get some minutes here. Valdemar, hopefully with all these crosses coming in, he can get his head on the end of one of them. Vlahovic plays through Alanga. Alanga, there it is, 2-0. He manages to finish the chance. His first goal in 7 games for Alanga.
Here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Brentford trying to see if they can get something out of this game here, see if they can score one. Sloppy bud. No luck. Gordon back up on this left hand side.
This is a good run. Now can he pick out the right option? He read that well.
Turns to absolutely nothing. Another opportunity for Brentford here. Can they get something? Shoots it wide. That's it. Newcastle 2, Brentford 0. We are now going to head towards Leeds. Sitting in 3rd in the table, Leeds are down in 17th, so it should be another easy win for Newcastle, but never say never. A bit of a bizarre statement there, considering he was a part of a clean sheet last game where we won 2-0, but each to their own. Let's get into this one. Keeping the team the same. No one are taking Cooper out, putting Langer in. Botman starts this time over Branthwaite. Miley coming out. Joe Linton's going to start against Leeds. Oh, 1-1. Not good enough. We need to be beating teams like Leeds, who are sat in 17th, if we want any chance of mounting the title charge. Not that I think we should be, but it's very much possible if we beat teams like that. Next month's games: Everton, Coventry, Chelsea, the derby against Sunderland, Bournemouth and Spurs. Definitely feel like we will play Chelsea, and definitely Sunderland. Let's take on Arsenal here, hopefully bounce back with a win after a draw against Leeds. It's definitely needed. And we did 2-1. Botman and Vlahovic, Tarkowski for Everton getting sent off. May have been the reason, because it was 1-1 before that. But we can't complain. Coventry City up next, newly promoted and sat down in 18th. Gonna have Brentford start this game. Ramsey starting this one. Let's give Hickey a start in this one and Voltemata. Hopefully these changes don't equal a loss. And it doesn't. 3-0. Even with Hickey getting the red card, Gordon with a double and Kubo with the 1. We are going to look to negotiate a new contract for Lewis Miley. I do want to keep him at the club. Keep him as a start, well, not as a starter full time, but give him a 3-year deal. Well, extra 3 years. Sure, we'll be happy with 55 grand, and he is. Also renew Bruno's 2. Add on a year. Someone ideally I wouldn't want to lose neither. £180 grand accepted. Chelsea up next in the Premier League. Looks like they're going to go with João Pedro up top, Enzo Fernandez in the number 10, Neto and Palmer on the wings, Caicedo and Reece James in the defensive midfield, Samuel Smith left back, Hato and Fofana centre back, Gusto right back and Sanchez in goal. We're going to swap Miley out for this one and bring Joe Linton in. Ashby comes up onto the bench. Everything else stays the same.
A manager who has contributed to making this place something of a fortress. Will they be able to reel off another home victory? Or will we see their dominance come to an end? To you from the northeast of England, we're at St James's Park, which has been used for football since 1880. Robson.
Livermento with a throw in.
Right
Bruno up the Livermento. Can he whip one in early? Gordon. Oh. No luck.
And here's the Newcastle formation.
Palmer plays through Gittins over the top to João Pedro. They're in. João Pedro should have just run through and took the shot. Back to Caicedo, back to Palmer, Caicedo, Estevao, Palmer, through to João Pedro, to Estevao when it's in. 1-0, they took the time with it, but it worked. 1-0 Chelsea.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Papers in recent days up against his old club, and that's never
Newcastle
easy for a footballer.
in the box, Kubo. Save. Close. Gittins on the ball here for Chelsea. Chow trying to intercept, no luck. Botman gets the ball back. Gittins gets it back again. Palmer, Pedro. Saved by Capriel. Kubo trying to get the ball moving for Newcastle, but Hato takes the ball off from Palmer to Gittins. Palmer, Latvia, Caicedo's through. Should have just topped the shot there. Could have been 2-0 Chelsea there. Ball straight through from the goalkeeper. Vlahovic trying to get him on a counter attack. Can he get ball in? Gordon. No luck there. Still 1-0 Chelsea. Chelsea now on the counter with Palmer. Out wide Estevao, but Joe Linton intercepts it. Gordon up on his left hand side. Can he whip one in? He can. Kubo. Oh. Close. Palmer. Estevao. Palmer looking to play one over the top to Pedro. Shot misses, but it's offside anyways. Chelsea seems to be all over Newcastle here. Newcastle struggling to find an answer. Chelsea with possession. Caicedo has to vow. Looking to play through. Good stop by Chow. Joe Linton. Intercepted by Latvia. Chelsea still on the attack. Pounded on the pressure with Newcastle, but Botman intercepts and wins the ball back. Oof. That was close on the brink of half time there. Can we make some changes at half time? See if we can get back into this at the start of the second half. Joe Linton, I feel like he's done not a great deal in this first half. For Miley, Brandwaite coming on for Botman, see if we can be a bit more solid at the back. Alanga on for Kubo. Try and take a different approach on that right hand side. Let's see if this second half is any better than the first. Lewis Miley on the ball. Looking to start an attack for Newcastle. To Vlahovic. Up to Gordon. What can Gordon do here? Shot. Save. Still yet to be for Newcastle. Bruno on the ball. Looking to do something for Newcastle. Tackle comes in. Takes him straight off his feet. Yellow cards for Latvia there.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a
Looks like
challenge.
Bruno could be injured. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. Tonali with a free kick to Miley. Miley plays it through to Alanga, through to Gordon. Tackle from 1-1. Alanga with the equaliser. Gusto tries to clear it from Gordon's feet, and all he does is pushes it straight into the line of Anthony Alanga,
Well, it's a very simple
who makes him pay for that.
But his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space
There
in
it
the
is.
box when it
Newcastle's
mattered
back in this 1-1. Looking at potentially some more subs here, taking off an injured Bruno for Jacob Ramsey to come on. Hopefully it's nothing too serious on Bruno. Caicedo with plenty of space yet to make something work for Chelsea. Plays it out to Gusto, to Estevao, back out to Gusto. Plays it to Caicedo, who's been able to run straight through there. Estevao.
Trying to tee it up.
Joe Pedro, Tonali blocks it. Newcastle need to be a lot better defensively there. They got lucky that time, but they can't keep letting that happen. Ramsey plays it out wide to Alanga. Alanga into Vlahovic. Gordon. There it is. 2-1. Newcastle are in front. Anthony Gordon, his 9th goal of the season, makes it 2-1 for Newcastle.
Where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Looking at some more subs here. Lewis Hall to come off for Alex Murphy.
Underway again, and the question is,
See what he can do. Lewis Miley making a run for Newcastle, keeping the pressure on Chelsea here. Plays the ball over the top to Gordon. Gordon with a dink. Crosses it through Vlahovic. Oh. Almost 3-1 there. Miley back on the ball. Ramsey shot. Shoots it wide.
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
And with play stop, they will make the change. Chow.
Game almost over here. There it is.
And there goes the final whistle.
Final whistle blows. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 1.
3 points for them. What did you make of it?
Let's take a look at this injury to Bruno. Hopefully, like I said, it's not too long. 83 days for a broken toe. It's not ideal, but at least it's not too long he's out for. Derby Day is up next. Newcastle against Sunderland. Kubo coming off in this game. Alanga's going to start.
The manager has made his choice, and it's a bold one, leaving such a key player on the bench. The question now, can he back it up with a result? Hello everyone, great to have you with us. This is the scene here at the Stadium of Light. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for...
Gordon looking to find a way through here, plays the ball to Miley, plays it out to Joe Linton, back to Miley. Look at the breakdown the Sunderland defence here, out wide to Alanga. Alanga passes it back through to Miley, Miley gets some space on the edge of the box, shoots, just wide. Almost 1-0 Newcastle there. Sunderland in possession, trying to mount an attack. There's a ball through, first time shot. Took the keeper by surprise there, I think. But he got down and saved it. Sunderland back on the attack with the Dinger on the ball. Out to Rig. Traore. Breaking some legs. Isidore. Shoots it wide. Thankfully for Newcastle.
He should score there.
Can Lewis Hall do something here in possession? Passes it straight back to Sunderland. Traore on the attack, plays it straight through to Dingra. Dingra with a shot, Capriel with a save. Out for a corner. Can Sunderland do anything from this? And it goes, just over. Joe Linton plays a pass to Alanga. Alanga plays one through to Livramento, back to Joe Linton. Through to Miley. Vlahovic. Unlucky there. Good save from Sunderland. Newcastle trying to mount a counter-attack here. Plays it up to Gordon on the edge of the box. Can he do anything here? Nah, straight into the hands of the keeper. Chow intercepts the ball in the air to Gordon. Joe Linton, Gordon looking to shoot one from a distance. Another good save from the Sunderland keeper. Corner for Newcastle here with Tonali. And it goes. No Newcastle player could get the head on that one. Probably the last opportunity Newcastle had there. Yeah, on the stroke of half time. First half ends 0-0. Just going to go straight in the second half, no substitutions, see if what we can do. Change of plans here, deciding to make some substitutions, taking Miley off for Jacob Ramsey. And bringing Kubo on for Alanga. See if that makes any difference here. Tonali with the corner. And it goes straight to Vlahovic. Another save from Sunderland playing out from the back. Kubo, there we are, interception into Vlahovic. Plays it into Gordon. Surely Newcastle should be 1-0 up here. Tonali, get blocked. Sunderland goalkeeper having the game of his life here, saving absolutely everything and the game that comes his way. Adingra on this left hand side, whips one in. Botman with the clearance. Not that far though, Traore. 1-0 Sunderland. Capriel not with a strong enough hand to that. Deflects off his gloves and in the back of the net. Newcastle fans aren't going to like that one. Sunderland fans will love that one. First derby day in many years in the Premier League. And it's Sunderland 1, Newcastle 0 so far. Looking to make a couple more subs here. Gordon to come off, Zelowski to come on. Zel, however you pronounce his name. Adingra back on the ball in a dangerous position here. Takes a shot, save, Xhaka there just to knock it straight in there. Where's the Newcastle defence? Now he's just letting them run straight in. Unacceptable from Newcastle's defence there. Shocking. Newcastle on the attack in a dangerous position with Vlahovic here. And he goes shot. Oh, another exceptional save there. Sunderland's goalkeeper's the only thing keeping them from conceding in this match. Because some of these Newcastle chances should be about 2-3 goals to Newcastle. Sunderland though on the counter-attack with this door into Chow, and that's the end of that. Newcastle from that Sunderland attack though on the counter-attack. What can they do here? Plays it through to Ramsey. Ramsey's 1-on-1. There it is. Come on. Get the ball and get straight back to kick off. Hopefully is that the start. Can Newcastle at least bring it back for a draw here? Finally, Newcastle find a way past the Sunderland goalkeeper. Edinburgh gets the ball played to him in the box shot. Oh, just shoots it wide. Almost 3-1 there for Sunderland. Check that coming off. Goal scorer. Final whistle, and there it is. Newcastle lose the first derby of this season. 2-1 to Sunderland. Newcastle hope in the reverse fixture at home. They managed to come back, but you've got to say, maybe he's having Bruno not being starting and injured might have played a part in this, but you've got to say Sunderland's goalkeeper was on absolute fire, saving everything that was coming his way, and was a key reason they won this game today. Wages have been leaked. The wages of all the players have been leaked, creating tension in the dressing room. Well, what little rat has done that then, eh? Hopefully it doesn't cause too much tension between the boys and me, but time will sharp tell. Next up though, it is Bournemouth. Made one change from the starting lineup against Sunderland last time out, and that's Ramsey in for Joe Linton. And it's a 3-3 draw. Kubo with a red card 10 minutes in, so good job from Newcastle to be able to hold on with 10 men. Gordon, Valdemar with and Lewis Miley with the goals. Who's to know what could have been if Newcastle had the full 11 players on the pitch there, but history repeats itself. Newcastle tend to never really do too well against Bournemouth, especially since Eddie Howe's been in charge. Next up's the last game of the episode against Spurs. Taking Kuroff, who's suspended, bringing Elanga on to start this game. There we are, back to winning ways. 3-1 Hall, Vlahovic and Elanga scoring all the goals there. Newcastle stays sitting third in the Premier League. The title fight is still on, heading into January. Looking at the fixtures for January, I think we will definitely play Sunderland at home, get the win back against them, and we will take on Leeds and the last game on transfer deadline day. But that's all for this episode, so I hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.